Um, Hi. This is rather unconventional for me. Um, so I wanted to talk about Sony and Spider-Man and the future of Spider-Man's existence in the Marvel universe cinematically, the Earth 199999 universe. Um, so as many of you know, Spider-Man is in the MCU. I'm sure you've probably seen or at least heard about Civil War. If you're watching this video, I'd imagine you've seen it. But recently Sony has come out and said that or a representative of Sony has come out and said that they don't think that there will be any more Spider-Man in the MCU or any sort of deal of that variety after the proceedings of Spider-Man Homecoming 2 or whatever Spider-Man 2 film Marvel whips up. So there's of course Civil War. Spider-Man was in that. And then of course is Spider-Man Homecoming, and in July of this year, on the 7th. And then there's Avengers Infinity War Part 1, of course. That has Spider-Man in it. But then some point in 2018, we don't have a exact date for it, but there's an untitled nondescript Venom movie coming out of Sony, and it's not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it is going to have Spider-Man, apparently. So what's up with that? Why why is Sony building this universe not connected to Marvel? That's because of what I mentioned earlier. It's because Marvel doesn't, or Sony, sorry, doesn't want Spider-Man over there. They want to build our trust so that when they take Spider-Man back and don't allow Marvel to use him any longer after the 5-picture deal, after Infinity War Part 2 and Spider-Man 2 of the MCU variety, they want to be able to hold that over Marvel and build our trust such that we think that the companies involved, Sony specifically, can be trusted because Civil War came out, everybody loved that. Spider-Man Homecoming and Avengers 3 will have come out at that point, and people will probably have similar opinions regarding those films. And so essentially Sony wishes to take advantage of this. They wish to manipulate both us and Marvel into reinvesting into their perpetually failing Spider-Man endeavors. Obviously, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 made the least money out of any Spider-Man film to date. Don't get me wrong, it still made money. It didn't do poorly by any stretch, but certainly not nearly as well as Sony had hoped, given the history of Spider-Man in cinema. And so what they want to do then is to continue building their universe and hope that the fans will accept it then, so that they can get all of the cinematic props, or not props, but profits for Spider-Man again in the future. And unfortunately, this might mean that Marvel won't be able to restrike a deal regarding Spider-Man in the MCU. So we don't exactly know what Tom Holland would do after that, but he seems to me to be pretty committed to the Marvel brand. He seems to be into what he's doing over there. So I don't think he would leave Marvel for Sony by any stretch. I hope I'm consistent enough. It's hard to explain and play video games at the same time. So yeah, let me know what you think if you want in the comments below. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about I do know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about the Venom movie necessarily. I don't want it because obviously it's probably going to be bad and it's not in the MCU, which means that they might not be able to have Venom in the MCU, and even if they did, then people would become confused. Regardless though, I'm not a fan of the idea of a Black Cat and Silver Sable film in general, but especially not without Spider-Man. I don't know if you read the Black Cat series. She's had a couple of mini series, but the one I read was the one from I believe it was 91 maybe. Regardless, she can't hold her own book, I don't think. So I really don't think she can hold an entire film. And that's not an insult to the character. I just don't think that it's a good. She needs Spider-Man in order to work as a character. I think it's their dynamic that makes Black Cat an interesting and desirable character to have. But yeah, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what you think's going on. I think Sony is a bunch of scumbags at the moment, whipping their big old Sony dicks around, trying to act like they're a real legitimate corporation, which they are, in terms of gaming and I guess electronics. But they're leeching off of Marvel at this point to sustain the existence of their movie studio. And the problem with this is Marvel and the fans of Spider-Man and the cinematic universe itself all suffer because of this parasite, this leech that is Sony Pictures Entertainment. So yeah. Needless to say, as a Spider-Man fan, a massive Spider-Man fan, I'm less than enthused about these happenings. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. I kind of like this format of video, just sort of me playing NES and talking about whatever. So if more developments happen in the Spider-Man movie front, I will let you know about those probably. And certainly if you like this video, let me know, because I won't make more if it's just negative feedback. But yeah, I'm Ethan Ainsworth, and I'm gonna beat up this guy, and I'm gonna end the video. I'll see you guys later.